and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mariota to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mariota on first down. Finding Green complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry it out with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Darnold on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influence...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Mariota now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Henry Anderson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. 1. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Here's Mariota. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Mariota now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 17, Jets 14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And
that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You have to get tired. Switched on travel.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Darnold to throw again. And it's caught by Herndon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
56. Check 56.
First and goal.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
He's checking 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Mariota. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Blue 18. 54. Yeah, that's what I do.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coach Stein, defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. One. 57. I got you, punk. One. 57's the mic. Come on, boy. Fox try. 57's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They'll go again with Bell. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota complete. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Mariota. He's got it to Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. On third down, Mariota. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
57 for Mike. Hey, that's good. That's good.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And it's complete. Henry. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ready? 2 times, 2 times. 3 down, 3 down. 1. Check.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
All day, every one. Crunch.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam.
Gordon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.